What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. All right, guys, well, obviously the crypto market has cooled off a little bit. You can see Bitcoin has dipped under 42K after I think it crossed maybe just briefly 45. So this isn't quite a 30% correction. It's barely even like a 10% correction, but obviously we're seeing a lot of red across the crypto ecosystem. Yet, SPS is actually still up. It actually jumped back up above 3 cents at 3.1, almost 3. Well, I guess closer to 3.2 now. And DEC is continuing to hold peg. So I am starting to feel a lot more confident about the robustness and the, kind of like, I guess the robustness of the Splinterlands economy, specifically the two main tokens, DEC and SPS. Obviously, vouchers are starting to dip once again with the news that the airdrop conflicts are getting postponed until January. So there's going to be a ton more printed. But, DEC is finite in the sense that you need to burn SPS, and SPS definitely is finite, as there will only ever be 3 billion tokens printed, unless, of course, somebody decides to change the monetary policy and 2/3 of the stakeholders vote in favor of it. But let's hope that never happens. So what I'm focusing on here as we start to move forward, and I think what's really great about this is the fact that I want to focus on DEC for a second, because DEC is something that we've been wanting to get to peg and keep at peg for a while. Now, if you watched one of the other videos where I was talking about the SPS flywheel going into overdrive, even if things stay relatively cool over the next couple of weeks, what I think is great is the fact that right now the team is running low on DEC, right? That was what Aggie was saying earlier in terms of, the flywheel potentially absolutely taking off, because the team would need to buy SPS for DEC. But I'm actually very, and you know what, this is going to come off as a prediction that I can have egg on my face in the future with, but I'm feeling much more confident about at least DEC staying at peg. And the reason why I'm focused in on that is because of the fact that, let's say, right, credits still continue to roll in, but DEC starts to fall from peg when the team starts to run out, or at least runs out of DEC in their stock, right? If that ends up happening, they're not going to buy SPS, as Aggie was saying, right? Because DEC would actually be below peg, so they'll be the ones coming in and buying. And even if there's no credits coming in, I do wonder, one, for the team to go, if the team is going to come in and buy, one, to protect the peg, right? But then two, it's just a good deal, right? They're going to need it at some point. And let's say DEC drops to 95, so there's like a 5% discount. It's like, well, you can give that to the players, which is fine. If the players don't eat that up, then the team can come in and say, well, we're going to need to do it anyway, right? We're going to need to pay out DEC on the back end. So why don't we buy DEC? Because then whenever credits do come in, we just bought DEC at a 5% discount. So whether credits continue to come in or not, whether the hype and FOMO continues to happen, or crypto cools off as a whole, I think just because of the fact that the team's DEC stores are relatively low and they've gotten a good infusion, hopefully, of cash with all of the sales of Rebellion, right, where we've seen at least 650,000 packs that have been purchased. With that being the case, not to mention all the credits that have come in too, I would think that there's maybe just a small war chest that they have for whenever DEC goes below peg. Again, it's not necessarily just to protect the peg, but also because it's a good deal and they know that there's going to be a lot of other things that they are launching in the future. So right now, I don't know what happens with SPS. I'm actually very impressed with SPS continuing to go up. It shows that there's a lot of demand for the token, maybe some new players coming in, maybe, obviously people still needing more DEC overall. But people haven't been selling DEC, at least not yet. And even if they do in the near future, I am feeling relatively confident that at this point in time, the team can defend the peg for their own benefit and for the benefit of the economy as a whole. So we'll have to see. Maybe I'll come back in a month or two and see if this prediction, right, ended up being right. But on the whole, I think all the success, let's put it this way, all the success that has happened since October with the beginning of the pre-sale up until now, I think has put the team in a much better position to defend the peg and to take advantages of any dips, right? If the players decide not to take advantages of the dips, then the team can come in and do so. And that's the beautiful thing. Let's say DEC does dip. Well, you might get some players who are like, all of a sudden I can get Rebellion packs on a discount simply because of the fact that DEC is coming down. And as you can see here, we'll close out the video here. The estimated value of Rebellion packs is still significantly higher than the pack price on Hive Engine. So they may not go and buy it from the store necessarily, which is what you need DEC for. But we'll maybe do a separate video where we check out the liquidity of packs available. I mean, I guess the base thing here is that there's over 250,000 unopened that are circulating, but we'll have to wait and see how this plays out over time. But that is all I have for you guys in this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. How are you feeling about the economy overall right now? Specifically, I'm talking about like DEC at PEG. Again, SPS is kind of the surprise that even after this cool off, it is continuing to go up. This is exactly what I wanted to see. And if SPS can, put in a massive green candle on a red day for everything else, oof. That's the kind of marketing we need. I know, marketing department and blah, blah, blah. The real marketing that we need to get all the crypto degens to come check out the project, see all the DeFi elements in it, even if they don't like the game. To me, there's a lot of benefit there. So that's all I got. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I will catch you all in the next video and see you around the game. Take care.